Spectacular architecture transforms Sydney into a city of style, beauty and elegance. Balancing urban living with nature produces a natural sense of harmony. As Australia's biggest and busiest city, Sydney is Australia's hub for business, tourism and host to many diverse cultures. The Sydney Architect Festival, which was held at the Old Customs House in 2008, was a great opportunity to appreciate and explore Sydney's charm, both through its architecture as well as design. Organisers of the event enjoyed success as residents flocked to the exhibition to learn more about the history and culture of their home city's design.
This is the second time that we've produced the Sydney Architecture Festival. There's an organising committee of 6 or 7. And we've been working pretty steadily on this for the last 6 or 8 months, but particularly in the last 4 weeks, a lot of work has actually gone in to produce this event today. The festival is presented by the 3 main architectural organisations in New South Wales, the Australian Architecture Association, the Australian Institute of Architects and the Architects Registration Board. And so we 3 organisations decided that we needed to have a festival that did 2 things: promoted architecture and Sydney's architecture, but also to educate the public about architecture and the built environment.
One student whose class participated in the design competition commented,
"And those are our raindrop water tanks, and they're clear to show how much water we're saving, and they're like raindrops and we save water with them. And there is our grandstand and it's got tips."
So why you want to save the water?
Because water is very important for people, and without it we could die of hydration, dehydration.
That's a great idea. So, how do you feel like I come today to showing all these to the adults and...
I'm quite excited.
Yeah?
And a bit nervous.
A bit nervous?
Yeah.
Would you like to say something, present your class? What are you guys thinking about this festival? How do you like it?
Well, I think all of our class is a bit nervous, but I think they're enjoying it.
One of the highlights of the festival, a 3-dimensional model of Sydney, was the focal point for many visitors. It could be seen through a massive glass floor. Many children got on their knees to try to find their home. The festival's main aim was to cater for adults and promote to them sustainable urban development to create a green Sydney by 2030. The 30-metre-long home exhibition displays the latest inventions and styles of modern design ideas. A photographic exhibition reminds Sydney sightseers of the forgotten past of its colonial and convict history. What a mess! It's actually the participants finishing their building's model. They are running out of time, rushing. They use the city model as a blueprint. Win or lose, everyone feels on top of the world. An escort is provided to visitors in the heart of Sydney. But it's only for visiting the greatest architectural marvels.
And I'm having to keep it. And he fought very hard.
This is the tour guide which introduced how Australian architect Harry Seidler has preserved the historical church at the Rocks. His timeless designs are his trademark, such as the MLC building. Mechanical shade boards move throughout the day to maintain the optimized shading effect. Many of his designs have become landmarks of Sydney today. The tour guide praises Harry's achievements.
He spent his entire life not just producing good architecture, but also fighting for good architecture and defending good architecture.
Challenging conventions is easier with role models such as Harry Seidler. Harry's steps are well followed by the younger generation. We visited one of the world's top 100 architectural design studios, Innovaci. This is Ken, one of the partners of Innovaci.
My name is Ken McBride. I'm the director of Innovaci. There are two directors, the other is Stephanie Smith. We have an office called Innovaci Proprietary Limited. It's an Australian Sydney-based firm. We're lucky enough to attract students and architects from all around the world, so it's a real multicultural office space. We have Germans, French, English, Chinese, Taiwanese, we've had Japanese. We like that because it's essentially we set up an office where ideas can flow.
A couple comes to inquire about designing a home while we spoke to him. Innovaci designed the luxury waterfront villa in Qingdao, China.
There are 7 villas we do in Qingdao and they're spectacular.
Like it coming out?
Flow of water,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, that's a similar kind of thing, but what we would do, we would pull that out much further, so the northern.
Because of its context, the orientation and the views, the house is designed to create double height space and drama as you move through it.
Ken demonstrates the facility to the couple by displaying a 2D and 3D model. From our visit, we can understand an architect's view better. It's everyone's dream to have a beautiful home. Balancing human needs with nature is not a challenge for architects or designers alone, but should be considered by everybody.